Peter Pan, a new adapted from the public domain play by J.M. Barrie, 1904. This production is based on the 1904 stage play Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie, now in the public domain. While the structure and spirit of the original work remain foundational, this script includes thoughtful revisions for clarity, humor, drama, pacing, and accessibility for contemporary audiences. This adaptation omits the Native American characters found in the early versions of Peter Pan. These portrayals were shaped by early 1900 stereotypes that do not reflect the diversity and lived realities of Indigenous communities. In keeping with our commitment to respectful storytelling, we have chosen not to include those elements in this production. Original songs have been added to enrich the storytelling and allow the actors and actresses to have opportunities to perform. The majority of the song lyrics, as well as the basic core melodic concepts, were written by Richard Wadsworth and Heather Wickren. These were developed further using Suno AI, a music generation tool that assisted in arranging and producing the instrumental components based on the provided lyrics, melodic ideas, and stylistic direction. The emphasis of this production is not the songs themselves, but on the performers who bring them to life. The music serves as storytelling, highlighting characters, emotion, and theatrical expression. This adaptation seeks to honor the imaginative spirit of the original play while presenting a version crafted for today's stage and performers, with some exciting extra changes to make it fun for the audience and cast. Introducer. Welcome to tonight's performance of an adaptation of the 1904 script of Peter Pan. Before we get the show started, we have a few items that need to be addressed. This fairy has some instructions for us. Fairy jingles her bells. Introducer. Oh, you can't understand fairy language, can you? Not a problem, I'll translate. Firstly, she says that she's very beautiful, and you lot are all... Captain Hook bursts on stage, pointing at the fairy. I do not believe in fairies. The fairy drops down dead. Smee holds his sword at the introducer's chest, and the introducer raises his hands, with one hand holding a piece of paper. Captain Hook. Ha! It works, Smee. Who knew it could be that easy? Think of all the time we wasted trying to shoot them out of the sky. His gleeful grin begins to fade to depression as he pauses and rubs his temples and eyes. That was too easy, Smee. Trying to shoot fairies was one of my favorite things to do. Smee. But yesterday you said you hated it, sir. Hook. At least top 90. Pauses in thought. I feel as though I've been cheated. Except I'm the cheat. Desperately sad tone. It wasn't even satisfying. You depressed me, Smee. Smee, never tell me to do that again. Smee. You can at least kill this bloke, Captain. That'll cheer you right up. And look, he's got a piece of paper. It's probably got a treasure map on it, Captain. You love those. Hook. Give me that. Grabs the paper out of the man's hand. Ugh, this isn't a map at all. It's all covered in words. I hate reading. This whole expedition has been a terrible waste of time. Just take it behind the curtain and kill him and be done with it, Smee. You can tell that weakling hasn't ever swung a sword in his life. Smee takes the introducer behind the curtain, and then there is a groan and a thud, and then Smee emerges again. All right, now read the words on here, Smee. I can't read, Captain. You didn't even try. When I tell you to do something, at least try, Smee. That way, at least it looks like you're trying to obey orders. Never disobey a direct order, Smee. That's mutiny. Yes, Captain. Smee looks at the paper again, making a straining face as he looks at the words. Now, read the words as I command you. Harder, Smee. Try harder. Harder, Smee. You call that trying. Do it. Smee is convulsing with the veins popping from his face as he emits strange noises of intense strain. Well done, Smee. Next time I tell you to read, I want you to do that before you try and tell me that you can't do it. Now, we need to find someone who can read. Can any of the crew read, Smee? No, Captain. No. Did you just kill the only person with 100 legs besides myself that can read? You idiot! Why would you kill that man without first asking him to read this thing? You could try and ask one of this lot if they can read, Captain, pointing at the audience. Oh, yes. One of these pathetic, spineless, putrid, idiotic, puling codfish might be able to read. You! Points at someone towards the back. Not you, not you, you! Starting to march straight towards the selected person. Stand up! Points at the audience member with his sword. Get up here and read this. Audience member reads the following. This is a public domain work, which means that you absolutely can record it with your phones. In fact, if you want to record some of your favorite parts and post it on social media, it would be helpful to promote the play and would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Captain Hook angrily grabs the paper out of their hands and rips it to shreds, and then sprinkles it over their head. What? You mean to tell me that some person, someone, somewhere has the audacity to try and tell me what I can or cannot do with what is mine? They think they have to give me permission to do something? Now I'm going to spare your life for one reason and one reason only. I might encounter more words. And since Smee can't read, you might be of use to me. Now, go back to your useless seat and record something if you blasted well please. Go at once! And that goes for all of you. All right, Smee, let's get back to the ship and see if we can find out where Peter Pan is hiding before the crocodile gets to us. Everyone starts clapping. The fairy gets up and dances with delight and then runs backstage. Scene 1. Outside of the Darling household. The curtain opens, revealing the outside of a house. It is totally dark except for the light shining through the window on stage. A narrator is heard. This is London, Bloomsbury to be precise. And right here is house number 14, the residence of the Darlings. It is here where a magical boy by the name of Peter Pan flies up to the third-story window to listen to the bedtime stories which Mrs. Darling reads to her children, Michael, John, and Wendy Darling. Though tonight Peter comes not to listen to stories, but instead to retrieve something which he lost, his shadow. The stage is kept dark, a single flat is held in place. The curtain is open only about 3 feet. On the flat is a window which is obscured by a curtain. Behind the curtain, a light is affixed, giving the illusion of a lighted room behind it. The silhouette of Peter Pan and Tinker Bell is seen in the window. As soon as the narrator is done speaking, the two people holding the flat in place, hidden behind the stage curtain on either side, suddenly remove the flat. As soon as they are out of their place, the stage curtain opens up all the way and light comes up, revealing the Darling nursery. Peter Pan's head is seen looking in the window. He then runs off stage as the house opens. Michael, no, I don't want to go to bed. Please, Mom, just one more story, then I promise I'll go right to sleep. Mrs. Darling, Michael, dear, it's bedtime, and at bedtime we go to bed. Michael, Mother, it isn't even 6 o'clock yet. 2 more minutes, please. 1 more minute. Peter Pan's face is seen in the window on the opposite side of the house. It disappears as quickly as it is seen. Who is there? Who are you? Michael, what is it, Mother? Mrs. Darling. She turns again, trying to regain composure. Nothing, Michael, dear. I think it was a bird in the window. John, laughing and bursting into the room with Wendy beside him. Mother, watch this! He takes a bit of Wendy's hair and places it above his mouth to make a mustache. Then he imitates his father. A little less noise, children, a little less noise. I want a mustache too, grabbing Wendy's hair. Wendy, ow, you pulled my hair, Michael. Mrs. Darling, Michael, don't grab your sister's hair. Michael, it's not fair. John got to have a mustache and I didn't. Wendy, it's my hair, not a mustache. Mr. Darling enters. A little less noise, children, a little less noise. The children begin to hide Laughter. Mr. Darling arrives in no mood to be laughed at. Mr. Darling, implying that he has searched for her everywhere and that the nursery is a strange place in which to find her. Oh, here you are, Mary. Mrs. Darling, knowing at once what is the matter. What is the matter, George dear? Mr. Darling, as if the word were monstrous. Matter? This tie! It will not do the one thing which ties are supposed to do. It's a tie that will not tie. Not around my neck, anyways. The blasted thing can be tied to anything except for around my neck. I've tied it to the bedpost a dozen times, but whenever I try to tie it around my neck, it refuses to cooperate. Kids being rowdy. A little less noise, children, a little less noise. Michael, in joyous transport, still snickering. Say it again, father, say it again. Mr. Darling, oh, thank you. Goaded by a suspicious crooked smile on Mrs. Darling's face. I warn you, Mary, that unless this tie is around my neck, we won't go out to dinner tonight. And if we don't go out to dinner tonight, I may never go to the office again. And if I don't go to the office again, you and I starve. Our children will be thrown into the streets. The growing poverty and urchins on the street will lead to the downfall of economy of modern society, ultimately causing the world to enter Armageddon. The children blanch as they grasp the gravity of the situation. Mrs. Darling, let me try, dear. Michael, when will I grow a mustache like father? Mrs. Darling, doting. All too soon, Michael, all too soon. Mrs. Darling, doting. All too soon, Michael, all too soon. Enjoy being a child while it lasts. One day you will open your eyes and realize you aren't a child any longer. John, Mother, is there an age that someone stops being a child, or is it something that you choose? Wendy, I think it's something you get to choose for yourself. Mr. Darling, a little less noise, children. That's enough philosophical questions before bed. No matter how much you don't want to grow up, the clock will eventually catch you the same as it catches everyone. Wendy, you make that sound rather like a crocodile, father. Wendy, you make time sound rather like a crocodile, father. Mr. Darling, oh, it is, and your mother and I must quickly get ready for this event, or it will catch us. Peter Pan's head is once again seen in the window for a brief second. Nana begins barking at the window. Ruff, 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 ruff. Mr. Darling, must we have that dog in the house? The children make enough noise as it is. Mrs. Darling, George, Nana is a treasure. Mr. Darling, of course she is, but the noise, it's enough to drive me mad. The opportunity has come for her to tell him of something that is on her mind. Mrs. Darling, George, we must keep Nana, and I will tell you why. Her seriousness impresses him, George, we must keep Nana, and I will tell you why. My dear, when I came into the room this night, I saw a face in the window. Mr. Darling, a face in the window? 3 floors up? Ridiculous, dear. Mrs. Darling, it was the face of a boy. He was trying to get in. George, this is not the first time I've seen that boy. The first time was this morning, when it was still dark after you'd gone out to work. Right after you left, I felt a draft, as if the window were open. I looked around and I saw that boy in the room. In the room? I screamed. Just then, Nana woke up and sprang at him. The boy leapt from the window and got away. Out the window? I didn't see a gory mess of a boy on the street when I got home from work a few moments ago. Listen, dear, I don't know how the boy escaped, but Nana pushed the window shut on him, and his shadow, it was cut from him. I don't know how to describe it. When the window was closed, his shadow separated from him, and it stayed behind. All the while, the boy, he disappeared into the night sky. Are you entirely well, my dear? This all sounds, peculiar. I suppose you couldn't show me this shadow, could you? I can. I nearly forgot. It's been such a busy day. I hope it's still there. It was the strangest thing. It rolled up like a cloth, but it felt like the weight of the air when it's early in the morning and you're thinking about all the things that you need to do for the day. George, here it is. I put it in the chest. She produces it from her chest. They unroll and examine the flimsy thing, which is not more material than a puff of smoke. But if let go, it would certainly float up to the ceiling without discoloring it. Yet it has a human shape. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what to think, much less say. I feel it as if it's like nothing I've ever felt before. It's the weight of what I need to do tomorrow. Mrs. Darling, I think he came back to get his shadow, George. I dare say. There's money in this, my love. I shall take it to the British Museum tomorrow and have it looked at. Nana starts to bark and jolts him out of his imaginations. Ruff, 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 ruff. Blast! Enough talking about this. We will have to deal with it later. I will be late if we don't hurry. The shadow is rolled up and placed in the chest. As he does, he glances at the clock. Michael. Did the crocodile catch you, father? Michael starts coughing. Peter Pan's head appears in the window again for a moment, as if looking for a crocodile. Nana begins barking loudly. Ruff, 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 ruff. Mr. Darling, startled by the noise, shouts, Less noise, Nana! Lisa enters the room carrying medicine. Mrs. Darling, I'm glad you came, Lisa. Oh, good, you brought Michael's medicine. Michael, mischievously, Okay, I'll take my medicine like a good boy tonight. John, Mother, Michael dumped his medicine in the toilet and replaced it with maple syrup. Mrs. Darling, disapprovingly, Michael, you didn't. Mr. Darling, Michael! Liza, it's all right, sir. I've got a bottle full from the doctor's, a new one. Michael promptly started to cough. I won't take it, Mr. Darling, recalling his youth. It's time to grow up and be a man, Michael. Michael, if growing up means taking medicine, then I don't want to grow up and be a man, even if it means I get my own mustache. Oh, Mrs. Darling, I'll get you a lovely candy after you take it. She leaves the room, though her husband calls after her. Mr. Darling, Mary, don't baby him. He turns to Michael. When I was your age, Michael, I took medicine without throwing a fuss. I said, Thank you, good parents, for giving me medicine to make myself well. John, you were very strong and tough when you were a boy, weren't you, Father? I want to be just like you. Takes the bottle and puts some on a spoon and tries to force Michael to take it. Michael, No, I won't take it. It tastes like poison poo. Wendy, come on, Michael. Remember how brave Cinderella was? Remember how she put up with all the hard things? She didn't cry, did she? Peter Pan's head is once again seen at the mention of Cinderella. Nana starts barking and gets between Michael and Mrs. Darling, causing the medicine to spill. Mr. Darling, Nana, stop! Now I've spilled the medicine all over my best pair of pants. I refuse to allow the dog to cause chaos in my nursery any longer. You belong in the yard, and you go to be tied up this instant. Nana retreats to the kennel. Mrs. Darling, George, remember what I told you about the boy. We can't leave Nana outside. Mr. Darling, am I the father in this house, or is the dog? It's not even just the noise. I'm constantly covered in dog's hair. It's disgusting, and it ends tonight. I'm done with this nonsense. Mr. Darling grabs the dog by the collar and leaves the room. Lisa leaves him, also holding Nana's collar on the other side. I'm going to put this dog where it belongs. Then change these pants. Then I'm getting in the carriage. So please come down the moment the children are put to bed. We are going to be late. Be brave, my dears. Wendy, he's having Nana chained up. John, as the barking goes below. Ruff, ruff, ruff. John, she is sad. Wendy, that is not Nana's sad bark. This is the bark she makes when she smells danger. Mrs. Darling, remembering the boy. Danger? Are you sure, Wendy? Wendy, oh yes. Her mother looks this way and that from the window. John, is anything there? Mrs. Darling, it's fine, John. I just wish I was not going out tonight. Michael, can anything harm us, Mother, after the night lights are lit? Nothing precious. Nothing precious. They are the eyes a mother leaves behind to guard her children.
The lights will keep you safe tonight, so quiet down your fear. The glow of this tender light reminds you my love is near. They'll keep the shadows tucked away till silver dawn appears, and guard your dreams till break of day, and dry your fearful tears. For even brave explorers need a lantern when they roam, and every ship must anchor before it sails from home. So sleep, my loves, the light is kind, it hums a gentle tune. My love is always here, you'll find beneath the velvet moon. One day you'll change and be grown up when life begins to shove. Till then, feel the lighted glow of your mother's constant love. Your worlds are made of fantasies, of dreams all tipped with gold. As you fly through life with paper wings to treasures yet untold, life's magic breeze with children's air, pretending to be bold. Adventures always waiting there till children all grow old. My love for you burns bright, may it help you see with more as you sail through another night. May my light lead you to the shore. So sleep, my loves, the light is kind, it hums a gentle tune. My love is always here, you'll find beneath the velvet moon. One day you'll change and be grown up when life begins to shove. Till then, feel the lighted glow of your mother's constant love. So dream of crowns and wooden swords, of mermaids in the foam. The night lights keep their patient watch until you're strong and grown. And when at last you stand alone beneath the open blue, I hope the light I left for you will always see you
Dear night lights that protect my sleeping babes, burn clear and steadfast tonight. Scene 2. Tinkerbell! Tink! Are you there? Do you know where they put it? Which big box? This one? Yes, show me. Tink pops open the chest where the shadow is, but before Peter Pan can reach it, Wendy moves in her sleep. He flies across the room as a hiding place. Then, as she has not waked, he flies again over to the beds as an easy way to observe the occupants, closes the window softly, wafts himself to the chest, and scatters its contents onto the floor. Tinkerbell climbs into the chest and begins digging around through it as well. In his joy at finding his shadow, he forgets that he has shut up Tink in the chest. He sits on the floor while the shadow confident that he and it will join like drops of water. Then he tries to stick it on with soap from the bathroom, and this failing also, he subsides dejectedly on the floor. This wakens Wendy, who sits up and is pleasantly interested to see a stranger. Boy, why are you crying? He jumps up and, crossing to the foot of the bed, bows to her in a fairy way. Wendy, impressed, bows to him from the bed. What is your name? Wendy. Wendy Moira Angela Darling. What is yours? Peter. Is that all? Pan. Peter Pan. I am sorry. It doesn't matter. Where do you live? Second star to the right and straight on till morning. What a funny address. No, it isn't. I mean, is that what they put on the letters? I don't get any letters. But your mother gets letters. Don't have a mother. Oh, Peter. You mustn't touch me. Why? No one must ever touch me. Why? I don't know. No wonder you were crying. I wasn't crying, but I can't get my shadow to stick on. It has come off? How awful. Peter, you have been trying to stick it on with soap? Well then, it must be sewn on. What is sewn? You are very ignorant. No, I'm not. I will sew it on for you, but we must have more light. Sit here. It will hurt a little. I never cry. She seems to attach the shadow. He tests the combination. Wendy, look, look! Oh, the cleverness of me. You're a bit conceited. I'm the one who sewed it on. You were using soap. You did a little. A little? Well, if I'm not useful, I guess I'll just go back to bed then. With one haughty leap, she is again in bed, with the sheets over her face. Wendy, don't go back to bed. I was just happy. Wendy, one girl is worth more than 20 boys. Peeping over the sheet. You really think so, Peter? Yes, I do. Well, then I shall give you a kiss if you like. Thank you. He holds out his hand, aghast. Wendy. Don't you know what a kiss is? Peter. I shall know when you give it to me. Not to hurt his feelings, she gives him her thimble. Now I shall give you a kiss. If you please. He pulls an acorn button off of his person and bestows it on her. She is shocked, but considerate. An acorn? I will wear it on this chain around my neck. How old are you? Peter blithely. I don't know, but quite young. Wendy, I ran away when I was born. Ran away? Why? Because I heard my father and mother talking about what I was to be when I became a man. I want to always be a little boy and to have fun. So I ran to Kensington Gardens and lived a long time among the fairies. You know fairies? Peter! Yes, but they're nearly all dead now. You see, Wendy, when the first baby laughed for the first time, the laugh broke into 1,000 pieces, and they all went skipping about. And that was the beginning of fairies. And now, whenever a new baby is born, its first laugh becomes a fairy. So there ought to be one fairy for every boy or girl. Ought to be, but isn't there? Oh no, children know such a lot now. Soon they don't believe in fairies. And every time a child says, I don't believe in fairies, there is a fairy somewhere that falls down dead. Poor things. I don't know where my fairy is. Tinkerbell, Tink, where are you? Peter, you don't mean to tell me that there is a fairy in this room? She came with me. You don't hear anything, do you? I hear only the sound of the tinkle of bells. That is fairy language. I hear it too. It seems to come from over there. Wendy, I do believe I shut her up in this chest. You don't need to say that. I'm very sorry, but how could I know you were in the chest? She is so lovely. What does she say? She's not very polite. She says you're a great ugly girl and that she is my fairy. She's quite a common fairy, you know. She's called Tinkerbell because she mends the fairy pots and kettles. Where do you live now? With the Lost Boys. Who are they? They are the children who fall out of strollers when their mothers are looking the other way. If they are not claimed within 7 days, then the babies are sent far away to Neverland by the fairies. What fun it must be! Could I come along too? Ouch! Why did she do that? She doesn't want any ugly girl to come with us. Oh, well, I'm sad she doesn't like me. I like her. She doesn't care. Peter, why did you come to our nursery window? To try to hear stories. None of us know any stories. That is awful. Do you know why swallows build in the eaves of houses? It's to listen to stories. You were telling such a lovely story. Which story was it? About the prince. You couldn't find the lady who wore a glass slipper. That was Cinderella, Peter. He found her and they lived happily ever after. I'm glad. Where are you going? To tell the other boys. Don't go, Peter. I know a lot of stories. The stories I could tell to the boys. Come on, we'll fly. You can fly? Yes, of course I can. Oh dear, I mustn't. Think of Mother. Besides, I don't know how to fly. I'll teach you. How lovely to fly.
Close your eyes and see with your heart. A world awaits you if you're willing to depart. Above the rooftops, far beyond the rules of man, I will take you to the freedom that awaits in Neverland, where laughter flies on glowing wings, own the sky and live in dreams. Adventures made, there's treasured things, the lost of much to be. You've been brave in daylight, and you've been kind and wise, but there's more than growing older if you dare to close your eyes. Neverland is calling, Wendy, where fairies learn to fly, where mermaids call for those who are too sad to say goodbye. Choose a moment, stay forever, escape all that you've had planned. You don't have to stop believing when you're there in Neverland. There are forests made of stories and seas that hum a tune. Lost ones chasing laughter from the morning to the moon. Fairies' chimes and pirates drumming echo through the air. Every hope you whispered once is waiting for you there.
Oh, Peter, that sounds so lovely. Would you take me, and would you also teach John and Michael to fly too, so that all of us can go? If you'd like. John, wake up! There's a boy here who's going to teach us to fly. Oh, what? What are you talking about? A boy! He's going to teach us to fly. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Would you just look at him? Ah! Who is that and why is he in our room? I told you, he's going to teach us how to fly. Oh, all right then. Well, let's get on with it. Michael, open your eyes. This boy is going to teach us to fly. Yay! I've always wanted to do that.
You've been told to settle down, to pack your dreams away. But dreams are meant for chasing, not for sitting in their place. Neverland is calling, hear it in the breeze tonight. Every wish you left unfinished still remembers how to shine. Take the sky and leave tomorrow. Live your life and not a plan. You can always be a child there with me in Neverland. They'll tell you growing up is brave, but bravery can stay. Sometimes holding wonder is the bravest choice you make. You don't
Ah! Out with the light. Quick, hide. Ah, you suspicious brute.
They're perfectly safe, aren't they? Every one of the little angels sound asleep in their bed. Listen to their gentle breathing. No more of it, Nana. No more, Nana. I warn you, if you bark again, I shall go straight out for the master and missus and bring them home from the party. And then won't master whip you? Come along, you naughty dog.
I say, can you really fly? Look! Oh, how sweet! Yes, I am. Here, give it a try. Ouch! How do you do it? You just think lovely, wonderful thoughts, and they lift you up in the air. You're so nippy at it. Couldn't you do it very slowly once? I've got it now, Wendy. Oh, I must blow fairy dust on you first. Now try. Try from the bed. You have fairy dust, so now all you must do is believe that you can fly and think wonderful thoughts, and you can. I flew! Oh, lovely. How ripping.
I do like it. Look at me! Look at me!
I say, why shouldn't we go out? There are pirates.
Pirates?
Tinkerbell, I don't care if you don't want them to go to Neverland. I'm in charge, and I say that we go. Come, everyone. Second star to the right and straight on till morning. Follow Tinkerbell. How lovely. Hurrah for adventure. Whee!
You don't have to choose forever, just believe a little while. Every heart that dares to dream still knows how to be a child. Neverland is waiting, Wendy, past the window, past the door. Nothing lost is ever gone if you still believe in more. Neverland is calling, Wendy, just one flight into the night. Hold the dream you made, escape from out of sight. Take your dreams and leave your plans now, become something much more grand. You won't need to find your way back once you've been to Neverland. You never left Neverland. Close your eyes and take my hand.
The three all climb to the window, and one at a time, they all hop out into the darkness. The stage goes dark, but the disco ball lights up, filling the room with lights that appear like stars as music begins to play and the curtain closes. Fairies assemble themselves in front of the curtain and dance to the music, while the set behind the curtain is changed from the nursery house into Mermaid Lagoon.
The windows open, don't look down. The moon is wrapped the sleeping town. Leave your worries on the floor. We won't be children anymore. Take my hand, the night is wide. The wind is waiting for our stride. Close your eyes and trust the spark. We're made for more than beds and dark. Second star on the right. Hold tight. Up past rooftops into night. Over oceans, silver bright. Neverland is just inside. Laugh at gravity. Take the flight. Second star on the right. Straight on till morning.
Mermaids begin to sing, before the curtain opens. As the curtain opens, it reveals a beautiful lagoon with mermaids singing. Curly, Slightly, Toodles, Thinky, Tough, and Nibs are all watching them in hiding, visible to the audience but not to the mermaids.
Come close, ye weary sailor, without a single care, with salt upon your tongue and ocean breezes in your hair. The siren's song is calling you to take a chance, be brave, and close your heart to life above the stinging break of waves. Come close, ye tired mother, without a babe at breast, your eyes like empty lanterns, hollow sockets begging rest. The crying child is suckled and your tears have dried to silt. Step into the nothing and give away your gifts. A life without the tears and pain and hate above the sea. Just take our hand and we will take you where you can be free. Down beneath the ocean waves in salty depths of fall, where buried in the sand you will finally be home. Siren song, singing through the breeze, humming tunes of memory, a mother's heart to seize. Siren song, singing through the breeze, humming tunes of memory, a mother's heart to seize. The tears that stain your fair cheeks and the sobs that sting your breath, the siren song tempts travelers to their death. Taste promise in the sea salt, find freedom in the wind, a fantasy of similarities that never end. Think emptiness and sorrow will be forever gone. Hear comfort in the terror of the siren song, singing through the breeze, humming tunes of memory, a traveler's heart to seize. The siren song, singing through the breeze, humming tunes of memory, a mother's heart to seize. Comfort stains your fingers and starshine stains your breath. The siren song tempts travelers to their death. Siren song, the siren song, siren song, the siren